Hey y'all, this is Pawpawdabs coming at you from way down south. Well, tonight, Sunday night, it's time for Pawpaw to tell y'all a story. But before I do, I've been so busy, I didn't get to do my shout out Saturday. So if y'all got a few minutes, Pawpaw would like to do his shout out Saturday tonight, just like I did last week. Pawpaw's real busy during the month of June, July, and August. Here, way down south, those are the months that we grow a lot. And it takes a lot of work to grow what we grow. And to do what we do takes a lot of time. Pawpaw's sorry that if he misses anybody's comments that you leave on my old videos. So, I'm going to start out my little shout out. Hopefully I'll be done with them and we can get on with the story before too long. First off, I'm going to start off with Johnny Blaze. If y'all don't know, he's getting close to 500 subs and he's going to have a magnificent giveaway. Pawpaw ain't had much time to watch many videos, but Johnny, yours was one of them that I watched, and I think that's a fine thing you're doing. It's what we do in this community to show our love. So Johnny, whoever wins your contest, they're going to be some lucky folks. Next off is Pawpaw's newest subscriber before tonight. His name, these next people that I'm going to call out, they commented on my Tuesday night teaser about tonight's story. The very first one was a new sub to Pawpaw. His name is J. Rich. And moving on down the line, I'm going to try to keep this quick as I can because I know all y'all's time is just as important as mine. Got Mary Jane Cush, Dutch Grove 420, Up All Night Life 401. Now, Pawpaw was going to tell y'all just a little story about this guy. He's the guy that Pawpaw missed one of his comments. And he reminded me of it on one of my videos. I watched one of his videos, and I think he's pretty used to posting quite a few videos. But in this video that I watched, he was telling all of his subscribers that he was sorry that he hadn't had time to post as many videos, and he's having trouble even keeping a place to live. Up All Night Life 401. Pawpaw sure would appreciate it if y'all would go over and show that love that I know you got. Y'all have done it numerous times for me. And tonight, he's my special request. Let's go over there and show him some love. He needs it. We got K&F Cannabis Tutorials, Primo Kush, Got a Paper, New Mexico Marijuana Grown and Inhaled, Medication Station, Stone Vision, Biggest Bud Ever, Four Dub Mob. We got Smash. And the next one is somebody Pawpaw considers a big timer. He's been doing this for a pretty good while. He's got a great bunch of followers, and Pawpaw's one of them. HB Dab Fellas. Thanks for stopping by and commenting on Pawpaw's old videos. Got the Stoner Grandma, California Rich, tapping in. Got BC Dabbers, Surrounded by Keith, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Daniel. Daniel Salas. Whenever he comments on Pawpaw's videos, he comments as he's watching the videos. Pawpaw don't mind if you comment 100 times, buddy. I'm going to try to answer any questions you got. Thanks for watching. And the last one of it, comment on my Tuesday night teaser was Benny Loco. I know her partner, life partner, or husband. I know he was probably sitting there watching with the Benny. So, randomonium. Pawpaw wants to thank y'all for the package you sent me, because I was around some people yesterday I couldn't medicate. Thanks to y'all, I could, and it was good. If y'all needing some edibles, Pawpaw suggests that you go visit Dutch Treats Edibles Company. You can reach them at Gmail at DutchTreatsEdibles@gmail.com. They can help you out. The next few I'm gonna call out is some people that Pawpaw watches their videos pretty regular because they watch mine. Southern Dabber 420, Star Delta 9, Mr. Bud Tree, Dabs and Dabby, Pork Sosa TV, Rob's Reclaim, Bob W, AJ's Guitar Vlogs, 420 Girl, Why You Turpin', Yay 1 2515. That's my little buddy from way down under. And the Greenhouse Podcast. Last but not least, Big Toke. Pawpaw wants to thank every one of y'all for watching my videos and leaving a comment. Now, Tuesday night's teaser is about a buddy of mine that's an ongoing project. And I believe tonight is part 3. Last week I told y'all how I had to teach him how to fish and hunt, and I actually had to teach him how to talk. And that's still an ongoing project. But Part 3 is goes back about 5 years ago. He was in pain a lot from an old wreck, and he had to have a hip replacement. His hip was just wore slap out. Anyhow, he had his surgery, and he went back to where he normally stays, and it wasn't a good situation because he couldn't hardly get around. So he come to stay with Pawpaw. I took care of him, just like he is my brother, because he is my brother. He's more of a brother to me than my own brother. I've told y'all that my brother and my sisters, they don't want nothing to do with me because I'm a cannabis advocate, and I'm proud of it. Anyhow, he came to stay with me, and he had where he was staying, somebody had stole his pain pills, and he had a major surgery. Of course, I know he probably took too many, and when he takes too many, he just shares them like it's candy. Well, I didn't know that he was out, but about the third day he was here, he was laid up on my couch, and I could tell he was hurting bad. So I asked him what was wrong, and he told me. Pawpaw don't do this for many people, but I went out and I hit the streets, and I found some pain pills for him. But whenever I come back home, I showed them to him. Of course, I give him 2. That's what he's used to taking. He wasn't out of surgery but about a week, and he was out of pain medicine. Well, he took those 2. He got feeling a little better. He was able to sit up and go to the bathroom. He was still using one of those old people walkers, and he could barely get around. Well, about 2 or 3 hours later, them pills started wearing off, and y'all know Pawpaw. I wasn't gonna give him no more for at least 6 hours. That's how long them things last. Excuse me. Anyhow, he started asking me for them again about 3 or 4 hours. I said, no, you're going to have to come on back here in the back room where we sitting right now. And I had to help him get out here. I sparked up old Sparky. I went to dabbing him out. Well, after about 3 of those good old dabs, he just forgot all about the pain pills. He was just feeling just as good without them. Well, this went on for about a week or so. He made it to his doctor, and he got him some more medication that he needed for the surgery that he had. And he got to doing so good after that. I told y'all that he's been married 5 times. Well, he come to me one day, and he told me, he said, Pawpaw, I think I'm well enough to go back to work. Of course, you know me. I encouraged it. And he said, I think I'm going to move back to Texas. But what you moving way out there for? Don't you know I'm going to miss you? He said, yeah, but I've been talking to my second wife. And he told me, he said, when I was with her, it was the best time of my life. He said, I acted right, I didn't get in trouble, and I had something. And I said, well, Ziggy, Pawpaw don't want to hold nobody back from love. And I told him, I said, if you love her, you take off and you go to Texas. And he did. Well, I called him at least a couple times a week. And this went on for a couple of months, and he would call me about once a week. And it just got to where he just didn't call, period. So I'd give him a call about once a week or once a month, because he got to where he wouldn't answer the phone. I knew he was working and putting in a lot of hours, so I'd call at night when he wasn't working, and he still wouldn't answer the phone. Well, come to find out, he was back on the drugs, and he got in trouble out there in Texas. He'd been in jail for about 3 or 4 months. Somehow or another, he got out of jail, and they put him on probation for 5 years. Well, just from him getting in trouble and getting back on the drugs, that second wife of his didn't want him no more. She left him in jail. She wouldn't go get him. Well, moved around. His mama, she's an older lady, and this is the first time he'd ever been in jail for a period of time. He'd been in trouble a few times, but he's just never been to prison or did any jail time until then. But then again, he was very lucky. But anyhow, his mother attempted to go to Texas and get him. Of course, she had all of his medical records to where he had traumatic brain injury and all the other injuries that he sustained in that automobile wreck. Pawpaw didn't understand it at the time, what traumatic brain injury can do to a person, and I studied it. I studied it long and hard. So his mother attempted to go get him, and she made it about 50 miles, and she got lost. Luckily, there were some people kind enough to bring her home with her new car. Well, after she got home, she talked to him on the phone while he was in jail, and she told him what happened. And one of the reasons he was in jail is because he wrecked a nice truck that his mother sold him. Well, that's another story, but I'll go ahead and fill you in on it. One of Ziggy's brothers got out of prison, and he had a little bit of money from his wife passing away. he blowed through it. Of course, after he blowed through his money, he found himself in need of a job. Of course, he got one, but he had to have an automobile to get to it. And his mother was kind enough to co-sign for him to get a truck. Well, he got the truck and he went off to work and got away from around here. He was off over in Louisiana, and he got back on the drugs. He blowed his truck up, lost his job, came back here on a bus, got in trouble, and he's back in prison. And the truck was sitting over in Louisiana at one of his sister's houses, and she had to have it gone because she was staying with another man, and the community they lived in don't allow unworkable vehicles sitting in the yard. Well, I found out about my friend's mother's fixing to lose a $16,000 truck. I talked her into let's go in and getting it, and we went and got it. Me and one of my good buddies put another motor, a used motor in it, a good motor. And she was going to sell it and just get her money back. Well, my buddy Ziggy, that's when he got the feeling like he could go back to work too. And he went back to work and he made it to Texas. He worked for a year and a half, and then he got back on the drugs and he wrecked it. Totaled it out. Busted his head open again. And we're just lucky that he's still here. And his mama got him out of jail and got him out of the state of Texas. It took a lot of doing, but she got all that transferred to Florida. Well, Ziggy's doing fine. He's been back home here about 3 years, and he's taking care of his mother and his stepfather. And he takes care of them just like it was a paid nurse. He's there for them all the time. He won't leave their side to come and see me unless there's somebody that can sit with his mother. So Pawpaw goes and sees him. We fish together. We just like blood brothers. I hope that this is a better story than a lot of my stories. It's a ongoing story, and it's an ongoing project for me to get him off the pain medication. He's got to have several more surgeries, but I think as soon as he gets those done, we can get him off of all that stuff and get him onto some natural medicine, like Pawpaw. Y'all know Pawpaw went to the doctor, and I got to lay off old midnight special. So I got me one of them vape pens. And it looked something similar to this. And I met a new fella named Smash. He's a disabled fella. He don't have stuff to send to Pawpaw or money to spend on me. but he spent some money on me. Why? I tried to tell him not to, but he knew I was having trouble using my medicine the way I like to use it. Those little old vape pens, it just got to where I couldn't even smoke them. I couldn't smoke cannabis, flower, without a bunch of coughing and a gagging. So he sent me this. He knowed that Pawpaw liked them bubblers and smoking out of a bong. And this is about one of the greatest things I've gotten. I've got some edibles from Benny Loco and Randomonium. And tonight, I find out there's somebody else wanting to send Pawpaw something. I'm going to tell y'all who that is Tuesday night. But right now, Pawpaw ain't hardly been able to smoke all weekend. I've been around them high-fluting, high-class fellas. They can't use cannabis because they got important jobs. Pawpaw's had to quit before because I was working on an important job. That's why I'm such a cannabis advocate. It ain't gonna be legal nowhere until it's legal everywhere to Pawpaw. But right now, let's do a dab the best way I can right now. Cheers, everybody. Normally, I'd be turning red, coughing, damn near having a heart attack just for taking a hit. So I'm gonna tell y'all, you're smoking them cigarettes, you need to quit them. They ain't good for you. They ain't good for nobody. But our government seems to think it's okay. Just like the alcohol. Everywhere you look, you got a discount tobacco shop, discount liquor store. Pawpaw ain't gonna quit until you can see a discount cannabis shop. It don't matter if it's for medication or recreation. It's the naturalist medication that mankind has got. I've been smoking this stuff for 49 years. And I've been pretty healthy. Until I got some chemicals in my airways. I was doing some pest control work for a lady. I fogged her house with a big commercial fogger for fleas. Well, as I was backing out the door, her little daughter's kitty cat ran back in the house. I had a respirator on, and I went back in there and I got that kitty cat. But that respirator failed me. I got the kitty cat out and saved its life, or just getting it out saved its life. But Pawpaw's paid the price. Everything on this old earth is good. And everything on this earth is worth saving. Especially the earth. And if we don't start being more conscious about what we're doing to Mother Earth, ain't none of us gonna have nothing. So, Pawpaw's main message is everything on it's good. It's just that mankind has too much bad stuff, especially our behaviors. So tonight I'm going to end my little Sunday night story and my story about Ziggy for now. Next Sunday night I'll have another story, and y'all will find out about it on Tuesday Night Tickler or Teaser, whatever we want to call it. Pawpaw calls it as Tickler, Teaser, both the same. But anyhow, this is getting a little over 30 minutes, and that's about as far as Pawpaw. I told y'all I'd try to keep it both 30 minutes or less. So until next time, this is Pawpawdabs from way down south, signing out. And y'all don't forget, I love every one of you, just like you was my own children. Good night.